Imagine yourself high in the mountains, far above the clamor of cities where the air is crisp and pure. The rising sun spills golden light over jagged peaks, and soft wisps of mist curl like ribbons through the valleys below. Birds call faintly in the distance, their songs carried on the wind, which whispers through the pines like a timeless hymn. At the center of this vast, unspoiled beauty sits a wise man, an ancient sage, his presence as steady and eternal as the mountains themselves. The sage sits on a flat, weathered stone, polished smooth over countless years. His posture is perfect, upright yet relaxed, as though he and the earth beneath him are one. His face, etched with deep lines of wisdom and kindness, glows with an almost ethereal calm. His long silver beard flows gently in the breeze, while his hair, bound loosely, rests like a cloud around his shoulders. His eyes are closed, but their serenity hints at lifetimes of insight. Sunlight catches on his soft, earth-toned robes, simple yet clean, as though they too share in his harmony with nature. If you were to approach him, you would sense his graciousness before a single word passed between you. Though he is silent now, every detail of his presence speaks of kindness. His relaxed smile, the open palms resting gently on his knees, and the unshakable stillness of his breath. The wise man's meditation is seamlessly part of the environment around him. The mountains rise like silent guardians, their snow-draped peaks glimmering in the sunlight. The sky above is vast, an endless shade of deep blue, unmarred by clouds, just open and infinite, reflecting the sage's mind. Close your eyes for a moment and listen. You hear a faint stream flowing nearby, its water gently cascading over pebbles. The wind sighs softly through tall pine trees, their needles whispering secrets from centuries past. Occasionally, the distant call of an eagle echoes, like a reminder of freedom and perspective. Every sound, every breeze, every movement in this space adds to the meditation. Nothing is out of place. Nature, in all its simplicity, seems to mirror the wise man's inner stillness. Now let us peer deeper into his practice. What guides this wise man's calm? What techniques does he follow? The sage's meditation begins with the simplest and most profound technique, mindful breathing. With each inhale, he draws in clean mountain air, filling his lungs and rejuvenating his body. With each exhale, he releases tension, surrendering to the rhythm of nature itself. He pays attention to the sensation of the breath, how it feels as it enters through the nose, fills the body, and exits, carrying with it any lingering thoughts. Tip for beginners: sit comfortably and begin by counting your breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, hold briefly, then exhale for 4 counts. This anchors the mind and prepares you for deeper stillness. The sage scans his body with awareness, like a gentle traveler visiting each part. Starting from the top of his head, he notices any tension or discomfort, acknowledges it, and then lets it go. The forehead relaxes, the jaw softens, the shoulders drop. With every breath, he moves down, the chest, abdomen, hips, legs, until every muscle feels weightless. Tip for beginners: during your meditation, focus on relaxing one body part with each exhale. For example, breathe out and say, "I release tension in my shoulders," until your body feels at ease. No matter how wise the sage, thoughts will come. Instead of resisting them, he lets them drift like clouds across a clear sky. He observes each thought, whether it's about the past or future, acknowledging it without judgment. "Ah, a thought about yesterday," he might think softly, then gently let it float away, returning to the breath. The sage knows that the mind is like the wind, sometimes gentle, sometimes chaotic, but ultimately impermanent. Tip for beginners: don't try to empty your mind. Instead, watch your thoughts come and go. Use the phrase, "I see you," and then let the thought pass. In the silence of the mountains, the sage sometimes murmurs a quiet mantra. It could be a sacred word, like Om, or a simple phrase like peace within. The vibration of the mantra brings focus and calm, With each repetition, the mantra deepens his state of awareness as though each word gently opens the door to stillness. Tip for beginners. Choose a word that resonates with you: calm, gratitude, or breathe. Repeat it silently with each breath. Let its rhythm guide you. The wise man's mind is calm, but it hasn't always been so. Over his many years of meditation, he has faced challenges familiar to anyone starting out. Restless thoughts. The sage reminds himself, the mind is like a pond. If you wait patiently, the ripples settle and clarity emerges. Beginner tip. When restless thoughts arise, don't fight them. Return to your breath or mantra. Impatience. Meditation doesn't happen overnight. The sage learned that peace is found in consistency. Beginner tip. Start small, 5 minutes a day. Gradually increase as you build the habit. Discomfort. Early in his journey, the sage struggled with physical discomfort. He realized the key was balance, finding a posture that is both alert and relaxed. Beginner tip. Use cushions, sit against a wall, or even lie down if needed. Comfort is key. As the meditation deepens, the sage's entire being radiates peace. His breath is slow, his body at rest, and his mind as clear as the sky above. He remains in this state of stillness, perfectly at home in the mountains. When he finally opens his eyes, the light within them seems brighter, as though he's touched the infinite. If you were to meet his gaze, you'd feel seen, understood, as though his wisdom had reached you without words. And as the sun climbs higher, bathing the mountains in warmth, the sage offers this gentle teaching to all who seek calm. True peace lies not in changing the world around you, but in stilling the world within you. Breathe deeply, sit quietly, and know that everything you need is already here, in this moment. The mountains may seem far, but the sage reminds us that meditation can be practiced anywhere. Your living room, your desk, or even a busy train can become your mountain, if only you close your eyes and breathe. Remember his techniques. 1. Breathe deeply. 2. Relax your body. 3. Let thoughts drift like clouds. 4. Anchor yourself with a mantra or focus. With time and patience, you too will discover the wisdom of stillness. Take this moment to breathe. Feel your body settle, your mind calm, and your heart open to the present. Like the sage in the mountains, you carry peace within you, ready to return to it whenever you need. The stillness you seek is already within. Now begin your journey.